Here I'd like to take a look at a game that I just played against Frank Heller, rated 1970. It's another example of a game where I don't play that great in the opening or the middle game, but I give myself an opportunity to attack, to put pressure on the king, and I'm very good at doing that. I mean, I grew up doing mate search puzzles more so than anything else in chess. And I'm not as strong as some other players when it comes to knowledge of openings, and I might not play the middle games all that clean. But when it gets into these positions like you see here, there's pressure on my king, there's pressure on their king, and every move is very critical. In these sort of positions, I do pretty well. And I like to be in these sort of positions because I come out ahead a lot. Because I'm more comfortable. I mean, this is my territory of best strength of play is in situations where there's mating threats, there's pressure on my kings. And people get very frustrated playing me. Because so often I'll be down in material and come back and win, and they get so frustrated that they end up blaming it on other things, blaming it on lag time based on the internet connection here in Qatar, or whatever they can find. Is they get really frustrated that I'm able to do this. Almost 700 times. I've won games on the free internet chess server, and I've tried to play different styles of chess and to become a more well-rounded overall player. But here I checkmate. The game does not conclude on time. It's played all the way out to its conclusion, and maybe you look at it and you say, well, it's an ugly game. White's down 4 pawns, and if black makes a few moves that are different, then black can easily win. You say, oh, well, white didn't win, black lost. Well, the way I play, I give my opponents continuous opportunities to make a bad move. And if they make a bad move, I go ahead and push through with my attack and push through with my plan. Now, if they play a clean game all the way to the end, these material advantages will result in them winning. But the way that I like to play is I'll go ahead and lose material. I'll give certain things to my opponents for just the opportunity to be in an attacking situation where my opponent might go wrong. I feel like in this game it was a 39th move, so I guess they made 38. If they make a mistake in any of those 38 moves, a lot of times with the style that I play, it'll work out for me. So I'm not trying to play classical chess where every move is very careful and every move is the best possible move that I can find. I'm trying to play in aggressive positions where, yes, there often are ways out of the traps and out of the attacks that I set up. If I think about it deeply, I can always discourage myself and say, well, I'm not going to play that move because I see the solution to it, but my opponent might not, and they've got to keep making the correct move for the entire game. If I want to play at a higher level, maybe I need to change the way I play to be more classic. My opponents get really frustrated with me constantly playing this style of chess, but again, I've won almost 700 games on the free internet chess server. I've been playing this way, and it's the best I got. And for my opponents to not give me credit and get frustrated and blame it on things. It's not easy to go up against a player who's 1970 and stick it out, believing that you can win and staying positive. And I don't think people are used to seeing that. They're not used to someone being down in a losing position, but then continuing to keep a clear mind and look for opportunities and come back and win. I come back from defeat so often that it's a regular thing for me. But also what's a regular thing for me is every time I do it, my opponents get frustrated because they feel somehow that some injustice has been done to them. They're just not used to seeing that level of perseverance.